just some basic Excel, Google Sheet stuff for positioning and point tracking and stuff like that using queries and Vlookups. Okay, so basically you have all these people in different events. So basically I just exported the final placements of each of them. So what I'm going to do is just have all of the results. I'm going to just copy paste them. So player 1, I will just paste into this first column. And player 2, right underneath, starting here, right here. And I will also copy the position. It will go right beside into this column H. And this one here will go right under it as well, this part here. Okay, so basically my formula here is my array formula, which is an array. If you don't know what an array is, you can look that up. So basically it's saying if my A is not empty, that's what this means, this part here. If A to like my entire column starting at A2 is not empty, then what happens is I will split this whatever is in A with the column with the spaces. If I had more time to really work on this, I would actually split it by space 1 space or space 2 space. It would just be an OR function instead. Okay, so with that being said, you'll have to have a lot of extra, because some people have extra space in their name, so that's why I left these extra columns. So we'll talk about that later. Okay, so basically what this blue column is basically it's combining their first and last name together, and you fill this part out. And then this is an array formula for Vlookup. So you're vertically looking up their name, and they're going to look up their name with their school. So my range is C2 to D. So if you go to look over here, that's what it is, C2 to D. So from your Excel spreadsheet, you have their first and last name, which is your columns A and B. So I'm just, this formula here is again an array. If my A is not empty, then I am going to combine A to the column A with column B with a space in between. And so column A and B and D are a database that you have provided. So what I'm doing here is I am looking up their name with their school, associated school. So I'm looking in C and I am returning their D value with their name. Okay, so here. And so I am looking for their name in this range, and I'm going to return the second column in the range. And false means, is it sorted alphabetically or no? Obviously, our list is not sorted alphabetically, so the final thing here is false. So we see some that are missing, so we'll just check their name. So Rachel, let's look at the names here. Find Control F, find Rachel. Rachel Bushfield. Perhaps her name wasn't spelled right. So let's go back here. School. Oops. Here, Rachel. I'm just gonna see here. Rachel Bushfield. I'm not sure. Ah. Okay, so I'm just going to also remove spaces. Remove trim white space. Move spaces, sheets in text. Trim. Okay, that's the formula. So let's go ahead and do that. Array formula. Let's also put this in a trim. And close this off. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put this in a trim. So I'm gonna get rid of the white spaces or the spaces. Hopefully that will fix a lot of problems here. So let's go back here to results. Let's look at this one. Greg. Risk is missing. Let's look at Greg. Okay, what else is missing? So basically what I did there is Cowan. Let's look at Cowan. Am I busy? Cohen. So let's fix that here. Cohen, Aaron Van Der Veen. Since this guy has multiple names or spaces in his name, let's just change that in over here. Van Der. And unfortunately, we'll have to trim this one down too. Anything else? Results. We'll remove those spaces here too, because I didn't do that space check. Just didn't have enough time. So basically, I'm just going to do that for all of them. Just if they have extra spaces in the name, I'm just going to remove them. And both the red here and the names here and A and B. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Amy. I'm just looking for spaces. I'm just gonna remove all the spaces. Done. I could have done that the other one too. My bad. Okay, so let's see what's missing. Kadam Veer. Kadam. So this one needs to change sides. Veer, Kadam, Veer. Results. Anything else? Cam Bergstrom. Let's look for him. Control F. Bergstrom. I actually don't have a Cam Bergstrom. Who's Cam Bergstrom? That's gonna be a problem. Okay, so let's keep going. Maddie. Maddie, I'm looking for here. Might be easier if I look for their last name. Kaza. I'm missing this person as well. And Rosie Kong. So this one is not correct. It's just Rosie here. Anil should be the other way around. Let's move that here. We'll just have the same format and just delete this part. That should fix it. And Jita. And Tija, sorry. Last name is Quintillo, actually. I don't know. Okay, moving on. Sam Coet. I'm missing this person too. Jonathan Jim. Jotham. Gonna look for this person. Nope, this person's missing as well. Gabriel Ching. Ching? Maybe? Results Gabriel. Let's replace that here. Hopefully that works now. Yes! Okay, so I'm missing these people here. So what you will do is just put them in at the bottom or somewhere, it doesn't matter where, with their correct names, first name, last name. Don't worry, don't touch this, and their school. So, and then make sure it matches up with whatever's in here, or I guess whatever's in column A. So just put a space 1 or space 2 space. Doesn't matter. Just formatting. I didn't have time to do the case check instead of doing it by splitting by spaces. Anyways, now that that's done, let's go here, school, to tally their points. What I have here is basically, so here is unique. I'm just gonna get all the unique schools from my names database. So that's where that is. My points here. So basically what I'm doing here is right here. So I will actually border this off for you so that it's easier to see what I'm talking about. Okay, so basically right here is I am getting a query. So from my sheet, G to I of my results, which is here, right here. Okay, this part here. I am selecting all my values of H in column H, where column I contains B2, which is my Henry Wisewood, and H, whatever is H, is not null, so not empty. And I am transposing that because it will go down vertically. I want it horizontally. I'm just putting it horizontally. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that for every single one. So I just have, I just go this one, select Control Shift down arrow, and then Control D to paste that formula all the way down. Although I haven't had enough time to see if I could do this as a array formula. All right, so I just need to do that. That's it. That's the only column that I have formulas in. And then I left 15 because there's 15 possible points that they could get. If they had one student for each possible event. So what I'm doing here is I hard coded this. I didn't bother to do AND statements because it's difficult. So basically, if array formula, so I only have formulas in the top column, this one here, everything else does not have formulas in them. So I just have if array formula with ifs statements. So ifs is multiple if statements. So I also have if it's an error to have nothing. And then to return nothing. If it is 0, to have 0. If it is if my column in D is 1, then I have 20 points, 2, 15, so on. And then I just do that for each one of these because I hard coded them and didn't bother to find a faster way to do that. Or I guess not faster, prettier way to do that. It would have taken more time. And then I just hard coded an array formula to add everything in S, T, U, V, so on all together. And I just did the Control Shift down arrow and the Control Shift D for all of these. So just the ones that will be missing is just look at St. Mary's. The ones with errors is coming from the fact that they had no students. No students got points, which comes from them not having the correct names, which I don't know what the correct names would be. But that's all. Thanks for watching. And if you have questions, let me know. Thanks.